operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Terry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man is QT, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Terry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Touchdown, Bengals! Kiki QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle.
There he goes, left side. 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Going on the ground with Madison. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alexander Madison. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. This goes out wide from Madison. Touchdown, Giants! Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one.
The Bengal pressure gets in that time. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Stay with your man. I 7, let's go.
Wilson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the